Hello, everybody. You can call me Hunch, and you call me that because I've got a hunch about a lot of things. Anyway, we're still doing good here. I think better than most people. Everything I say is not financial advice on this video. This is all theoretical talk. This is all like a case study. Take it as that. Don't take it as I'm buying these, I'm selling these. I'm a long-term holder. I do not trade. So just take that into account if you are paying attention here. I think you can make gains in AI and gaming and stuff like that. And I do trade those from time to time or invest in those theoretically from a case study perspective. But my main thesis on this channel is Bitcoin DeFi. There's only so much I can talk about. If I do talk about other things, it'll be more sloppy. It won't be coherent, right? And my only thesis is Bitcoin DeFi so far. I remove, I take from, I add to. I talk about, degen things like meme coins. It doesn't mean I'm a huge supporter of them. The only meme coin I really support, and that's because it's integrated with Bitcoin DeFi, like DIKO. The developers are supporting it and so on and so forth. The community is supporting it, is WELSH coin. Okay, all the other meme coins are mostly for fun, and even WELSH is not part of my theoretical portfolio. I just have more conviction in it than any other meme. Okay, so let's get started here. I just want to play a clip for you because this is pretty much what the market has been like for meme coins. Okay, this is obviously a meme, so just listen.
Has discussed crypto regulations and legislations at length, and we have come to the conclusion that instead of regulating, we are going to ape a fat bag each into laptop and pump it to over $1.3 trillion market cap. Let's fucking go, crackheads.
It's pretty much what I've been saying in every video about memes. Right? The more broken, the more distorted, the better, right? This is what we're here for, right? Obviously, your net worth should not be doing those things. Those are like $10, $15 plays at a time. You'll probably lose the majority of the time, but you will have some winners, right? You will have some winners in this market. Don't be ashamed. I mean, all of it is for fun, and you can make some good gains. So have at it, right? Be responsible. It is like gambling, right? If you're going to do it, please make sure you're allowed to do it. Your wife is letting you do these things, or your significant other, and make sure you pay your taxes. You're following the rules, so on and so forth. Okay, so now that we moved on to this, I just want to reiterate. I've been saying this for years, mostly for the last year. People have caught on to what I've been saying. A lot of people have been copying me for good reason. We are outperforming the market, and it's much easier to pick things like in this space than AI, right? There's not 25 DEXs on Solana, right? So on and so forth. This is just basic logic. You should be using your own logic, and you should be doing your own things, right, for the most part. But if you do enjoy what I'm saying, please pay attention, right? It's pretty easy. So here it is, Bitcoin L2 and DeFi. I didn't say L2. I've been talking about stacks, right? And DeFi will be the hottest narrative this cycle with Hat. So with Hat is the dog with Hat. He's making homage to a meme. This is basically what I do on every video, right? I talk about Bitcoin DeFi, I talk about stacks, and I talk about the meme, right? I mean, this is, everyone thinks I'm joking and I'm funny when I talk about the memes, and there's an art to it and a science behind it. But every smart person in crypto is doing this, right? They're not explicitly saying it like I'm doing it to you, but this is what every like hardcore crypto person is doing. All the big influencers, right? Everybody, they've developed an art behind the meme, right? And I respect that. And they have their theoretical bag, right? Whether that's AI or Bitcoin DeFi or gaming or whatever they want to shill if they're an influencer. Regardless of that, though, they all have Bitcoin DeFi. Even if they're not telling you, they all have it. Okay. Now, this is, I want to review this, right? Because this is super important, right? So I tweeted this today. Stacks controls the narrative. It's like gravity. This is the best way to layer Bitcoin. And that's basically from a technical perspective. That's what I understand. So I said, WELSH is the obvious play here, right? That Bitcoin DeFi narrative, stacks narrative, the L2 narrative, WELSH is the obvious play here. I don't make the rules. Physics does, right? So to me, it almost is like physics. How do you layer Bitcoin, right? You got the holy trinity of decentralization, security, speed. You can't do that on the base layer. You have the next layer, which is L2. It settles on Bitcoin, right? It pays you interest in Bitcoin. It's inherently connected to it because it settles each and every block, right? To me, that's the proper way to do it, unlike Ethereum, which gets eaten by its own market share. They all have their own tokens. They all pay interest in separate things. It's just so all over the place. I don't know how anybody understands what's going on in Ethereum. So I think it's a centralized exchange. I think it still will go up. I don't doubt that, right? I say 4 trillion for Bitcoin, 2 trillion for ETH, 420 baby, and then 6 trillion for altcoins. So now I basically drew this out so you Nimrods could understand what I'm talking about. Okay. So Bitcoin, right, is obviously the base layer of, they say, the financial system, but it is so much more than that. And this is why stacks is so important, right? I've been talking about for weeks about the euro dollar system, weeks, actually months. And I actually have proof of that, right? Let's see. I say it here, right? Alex is at 13 cents here in this video. This is 3 months ago. It's now at like 37 cents. I've been talking about this even lower than this. Yeah, I said Alex Lab is worth billions. DeFi will outperform gaming. JP Morgan will drive, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You know, catchy headline, whatever it is. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about here with the euro dollar and how the, you know, we got to get a free market yield curve on top of Bitcoin, so on and so forth. Okay, but we also have forgotten about this part, which is the internet, and then something that I think everyone always forgets about, but will eventually be a huge part of the internet and your bank account or whatever the financial system is, your decentralized ID, your reputation, right? I think that's where PFP comes into, Ordinals comes into. I think it's going to be huge. I have not found that right niche yet. Sometimes I play with things like Zero on stacks, Vibes on stacks. I do think they'll pump. I don't think it's the end-all be-all to this. I think we're going to see more of this. I just don't know where it is. We are catching a glimpse right now of what the internet will look like on top of Bitcoin. And that's, let's go to it here. Munib, joint ventures, as many handshakes, Bitcoin Web 2, BNS, DNS, Stacks, Textile, Trust Machine, Hero Systems. So they're basically bringing BNS structure to the global internet in some form or fashion. I'm not a dev. I don't know the ins and outs, but this is why the Stacks chain is bloated right now. I believe people are trying to get on the contract for buying BNS domains. If you have them, that's a hard way to speculate. It's like buying an ordinal. It's more of an art, right? Everyone knows Apple.btc is worth a lot of money. Everybody knows Microsoft.btc is, right? It's finding the ones that people like that are beyond those most obvious ones. That makes it very difficult. I will not speculate on that. I think it's fun to speculate, just like a meme coin, but I do think this is where you're starting to see the underbelly of the internet start to come out on Bitcoin, right? There's going to be other things, right? But this is where you're starting to see it, okay? Now, this is why I've decided, and I made a video about this yesterday, or what is it, a day ago, where I said I'm bearish on these Bitcoin DeFi plays. Now, if you watch the whole video, right, I'm not like, I love Sovereign. I love ORNJ. I think what they're doing with the roll-up layer on Sovereign is great. But I need delivery, right? I need wallets that work. The wallets for Sov are not that great, right? The ORNJ has not released the full version of their wallet, right? They've got a bunch of partnerships. They got a lot of hype, and I'm super hyped about it. But I want the product, right? I want the product. And I think we have seen this in what's going on in the market. So I'll elaborate that on after, right? So WELSH, like I said, we got dumped when Bitcoin dumped. It hit 69K, and we had a nice bounce back up, right? Okay, I think that's good. I think that's a strong indication. It's a meme coin, right? We didn't drop that far. We're still over a cent here. Very good and bullish for me, right? Alex, right? Strong bounce back up. It didn't even drop that far. It went from like 38 cents to 35 cents, or 39 cents to 36 cents now, right? Strong indication that this is good. DIKO, again, I think this is stronger than the rest, right? Bouncing back up. I like the narrative, right? Stacks went all the way down, right, to 254, 252, right? And we're back at 270. So this to me is a strong indication that we should be here. TRAC bouncing back up to 5, went under 4. Ghosty Cash, it actually went up. Ghosty Cash, one of the main tenets of a theoretical bag, I think. Okay, now ORNJ, this has been down only since we hit 75 cents. This could be wedging, and this could moon, and I could be making a huge mistake here. I don't think I am. I'll own it if I do, right? Nobody's perfect, but I think this is down only until they start delivering. I don't know how any influencer can continue to show this unless, it's like, show me the money, dog. Show me the money. I love this product. I love the concept. Right, but show me the money, homie. I mean, we've been talking about this since like 10 cents. It went up to 70. We're at 30. To me, it's like, cut your losses until you see what's going on. I will push this thing harder than anybody. I'm not a partner. I haven't taken money from them. I just want to see Bitcoin DeFi succeed. So I'm out. I'm out on Orange until they get their stuff together. And Sovereign, right? Not a recovery, going down only. Oh, actually, we have a small recovery, 170 to 173. And it dropped further, 17%. I think this is down only until they start delivering, right? I don't want hype. I want wallets that work. I want things that are great. And I respect these people. I call this at the Pico bottom, okay? You know this if you've been following me. But this is dog eat dog at this point, right? Where are we going to win, right? Where are we going to win theoretically from our own perspective as individuals, and where is Bitcoin going to win in general? So I think absolutely I will flip at some point when they start delivering. I love them. I think they've got a great product. They've got great ideas. They're builders, and but I don't think the market understands them. I'm going to be honest with you. So I'm out. It's up like 400%. Theoretically, you made a huge gain. It topped out at 240. I made a video about this, about how I was out over 200 theoretically, and I'm still out. I think it goes lower until they deliver, right? So that's my thesis. I'm really into memes, right? But not so into meme, right? It's not my theoretical bag. I think you should have fun with it. I think if you can really learn to meme, you can really understand crypto. I'm not joking about that. I know I say that in all seriousness. So I want to give you an update. Oh, I didn't do total value locked. Another reason it stacks. I think total value locked is going to go absolutely bonkers. Stacking DAO is coming. I got to be prepared for that. So I'm making this video so you can chill, focus, and wait. That's what helps me the most. Is just chill, focus, and wait. Right. DIKO went up to 80 cents. We talked about it, 2 cents. Right. Alex, absolutely nuclear to the upside. Stacks up 1,200, 1,300% over $3 later. I think we continue to go up as Bitcoin breaks all-time highs. And let's see where we're going. I want you to play the AI. I want you to this. If you like my ideas, that's great. Oh, yeah, one last thing. Maybe I can bring it up before we end the video. Is I'm having growing conviction in, not to add to a theoretical portfolio, but maybe it's like a WELSH type of thing, right? I'm adding this conviction to it, right? Digital matter theory is huge on ordinals, right? It's on tap. Now, I think, and this is tap karma, I do think there's legitimate business or money behind this. I don't know when it's going to pump. I do think at some point this is going to pump. A lot of people are holding on to their airdrops. That's the feel I get from the community. I think they're going to form a lot of partnerships. I don't know yet. But TRAC is airdrop this. They're also going to airdrop tap. So another reason I'm consolidating out of Orange and Sovereign is, first of all, they're not releasing the products that I want to use. And second of all, there's things that are coming out that are I am going to use, right? Like Zest Protocol on Stack, Stacking DAO, Lisa on Alex, right? Tap on the Tap protocol, right? You have to be prepared for these things. They are coming, so you can't be everywhere, right? I think you should be memes. I think you should be Bitcoin DeFi, and I think you should be thinking about where am I going to get the capital theoretically for the next evolution of Bitcoin DeFi. I think that's the key to Valhalla, whatever Valhalla is. I hear that all over the internet. And have fun with the ordinals. There's cheap ones that are fun. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars. You don't have to buy a ninja like I did. Okay, ninjas are lit though. You should. Anyway, you can call me Hunch. I got a hunch. I hope you're listening. I love you. I hope I never hurt you. I hope I never hurt you, sweetie. You can call me Hunch.